triumphant. Look, let's bump it. Don't mind me, she's in the moment. Energy up, my body burning. And my stomach keep up turning. Stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it. You gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real. Lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, baby. Must be all them happy meals.
We have a beautiful late summer afternoon for football here at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Washington football team. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Wilson. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
Yard gain.
I think that typically we expect teams to save their home run plays for later in the game when they feel like they have an advantage over a defense. But in this case, they thought they had the advantage right away and took the shot on the first play of the game and completed it successfully.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
3rd down.
Timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Second and 10 now. Wilson throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Thomas.
Wilson.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Wilson will throw again. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big completion there on 3rd and short, keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me, I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
Play action. Now Wilson. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
To Terry McLaurin.
Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Washington 7, Browns nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete. Austin Hooper, Pro Bowler a year ago, the intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Mike, 55. Check 55. Mike, I got you. Mike, 55. Hey, alert. Hurry. We own them. Mike 55. Watch us slack.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
41-yard line.
Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
1 yard.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's got room. And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 24-yard line. 12-yard line. A big play that time out of Chubb. 45 yards on the ground. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Switch. King.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
On the carry.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. 53's the mark. 53. Hurry. Come on,
Mayfield. And it'll be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now a give, right side. Gibson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
And it's 3rd down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Washington 7, Browns nothing.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check right 33. Check right 33. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field. Guys, 0-0.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 36. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Beckham, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Mayfield to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Throwing, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Gain of 21 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Wilson. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Fourth down. Here's Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Troy Hill picks it. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
From the 44, Mayfield. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. William Jackson with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Wilson to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Washington on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
8 yards.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football? And there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. On 2nd and 9, Wilson, and he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Here's Tressway now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
1-yard line.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Check. Crunch. 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 Check. Hey, alert.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Well, this hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire? And they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Over the middle to Beckham. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 48-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw, Mayfield. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
10 at the 27-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Let's go, D. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Hey, I'm coming. Rush in. Run. Hatchet. Check.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
55 is mine, guys. 55. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. All right, 55. King. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. Out.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
Mike 55. Oh, here we go. Oh, check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Gotta do better. Come on, QB. Come on.
Mayfield now. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So a late touchdown here just before the half, and that obviously changes the dynamic of this game.
Yeah, in a couple of ways, partner, because they've been shut out up until this point. So now at least they go into the locker room, and Uncle Mo may be creeping over to their side to talk to him a little bit. And second, they're right back in the football game, an extra point away from tying things up.
25-yard line. Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mike, point it right. Mike, don't get nervous. Check 50.
The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. All day, baby, all day. Check 24.
And again, it's Chubb. 11 yards there, first down.
And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished second in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And, boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. 2 yards the loss, and now third and 12.
Down and 12.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now Mayfield on fourth down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Montez Sweat. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed fourth down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
7 yards to pick up there.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He'll find Gibson here complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Call it a gain of 5, and it's a second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. They go play action with Wilson. And he finds McLaurin. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
On 2nd and goal, Wilson, and it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Wilson will throw again. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
Number 17,
Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And Washington has taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes this Washington 14, Browns 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
The 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, Mark 52, Mark 52.
From the gun, Mayfield. Being chased out left. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Mark 52, Mark 52. Come on, baby, come on, let's go.
Here's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Right here.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Jonathan Allen in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Back to you. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Check tight. Check tight.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Mayfield.
William Jackson with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
At their own 46-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. It's Gibson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. In that play, it wound up losing yardage.
I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Hey, alert 33. That QB's traps. Let's go. Mike 52. Mike 52. Hey, Mike 52.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 14. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. Another costly turnover, their second of this second half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the second half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
It certainly is. And let's face it, they named the game after it, right? So isn't it the most important thing?
What,
it's football. Exactly. They named a game for it. Take care of it.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Tack McKinley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here we go. A big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this Browns defense stands tall. Down.
Hey. He's crossing. He's checking crack. Hey, alert 33. 52's the mic.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Flush to his right. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
42-yard line.
Mayfield with it once more. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
First down. 1st and 10 at the
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
52's the mic right here, over there, right.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Chase Young in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
He's back to throw. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Mayfield to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Washington is going to win the football game.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And on 3rd down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. He's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Hey, 0-0-0.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Their own 33-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run it again with Chubb, and he'll get this up only to about the 33. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it, because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses, because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
The first throw in overtime for Mayfield now. Oh, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
2nd and 12. Now what can Wilson do here in the OT? His throw caught right around the 6. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road.